Everything's the same.
Same points, like
Everything's the same. The top remaining seed is now the number 1 seed. So whoever the top remaining seed was after that round is now the number 1 seed.
So what seed? I was gonna say, what seed were you when you finished qualifying?
4, I believe.
So then you'll probably be third unless somebody was 5 or 6.
Which that doesn't matter.
I think everybody was an upset.
No, I'm saying after qualifying, your 3 seed. So like my team was the first seed at the end of qualifying. They won. They won. So they're still the number 1 seed.
Are you scratch or handicap? There's
Oh,
She's scratch.
We're in a different world.
sorry. We're in the world you want to be in.
Yes, yes. The world that you're working to.
No, the world I'm in is the world you're working to.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Right?
That's you, George. Go the other way.
I know, yes. Well, that's because I was doing that.
When we were driving in the corner, I'm here. That's four kids make the final.
I'm glad you showed up.
Jason, are you even on yet?
Yeah, it's a little choppy. Don't start. Don't start. Stop. Let me post the damn link. Sherry forgot he needed to choose the ball.
No matter what.
I could, delay this 45 minutes,
Then I would have I'm a little bummed my vacation's almost over.
Aren't we all?
We play 11 matches a year and it rains 9 out of 11 matches. How fitting it was to go over the rain. And we're just keeping it alive. Play golf in Vegas on Thursday. It's 98 degrees.
You're our 3-hour drive.
Nice, season, dry heat, no humidity.
Northern, yeah.
Hey, there you are. About time.
All right, we good now?
Just a minute.
Okay.
You can start.
Just a minute.
You can, yeah, take your time. That means it'll be another 35 minutes. Way to go. You had your chance and you blew it.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour live on YouTube. Baker Team Bowling action today. It's our special event that we have once a year here on the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour. We are down to the step ladder finals, the final 3 teams. We will pass it over to Matt for team introductions. Are you ready, Matthew?
Okay, good afternoon, bowling fans, and welcome to ABC West Lanes for today's 5-person Baker Team Tournament Step Ladder Finals. We have 3 teams remaining in each division. We will have one match of the 3 teams remaining. The 2nd and 3rd seeds will bowl each other in a match consisting of the best of 3 games. First team to win 2 advances. And later that, we'll bowl our top seeded remaining team for the title. Time to introduce our 3 teams remaining in each division. In the scratch division, your number 3 seed for the finals is All Mixed Up.
Your number 3 seed for the finals in the scratch side is Team All Mixed Up. I will get you their names in a little bit.
In the first match, they will be taking on the team of Milk Chocolate. Gene Blair.
Second
Ryan
seed
Petty,
is
Anthony
Team
Meyer,
Milk
Troy
Chocolate.
Owens, and Ryan Carlisi. And the winner of that match will take on our tournament leaders and defending champions. From the team of Warcrest Valley, Tony Lutz. Ben
And your
White,
number one
Colby
seeds,
Bennett,
your
Isaac Erickson,
defending
and
champions,
Ryan
Warcrest
Grant.
Valley.
Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our 3 scratch remaining teams. Okay, now it is time to introduce our 3 handicap teams remaining. Our number 3 seeded team for the finals is the Pinkies. Sarah
And
Nickel,
your number
Haley
3
Brown,
seed
Josh
on the handicap
Chris,
side
Brandon
is
Updike,
the
and
Pinkies.
PJ Brown. Our number 2 seed team for the finals is the Delco Dogs. Gavin
Your number
Cavalletti,
2 seed, the
Joey
Delco
Buck,
Dogs.
Jenna Kloss, Mike Massa, and Maddie Gannon. And the winner of that match will take on our remaining highest seed team, which is 4 rights make a left. Amelia Lamanowitz, Amanda Granada, Tyler Palachik, Alex Berg, and Justin Rizzo.
And I missed to the number 1 seed as I was trying to get everybody into the picture. All right, I will get some scorecards and I will get the names of each team. Okay, so for those of you that need an explanation of what Baker Team Bowling is, this is a fun event. In Baker Team Bowling, as you saw, there was 5 per team, but there's only 1 team score per game. So the leadoff bowler bowls frames 1 and 6. The second bowler bowls frames 2 and 7. The third bowler bowls frames 3 and 8. The fourth bowler bowls frames 4 and 9. And you guessed it, the anchor bowler bowls frames 5 and 10. The entire game will be bowled on 1 lane. So I believe, I do not know if he gives them choice. They probably do not get lane choice. So probably the number 2 seed will start on the odd number lanes, and the number 3 seed will start on the even number lanes. They will bowl their 1 game, and they will flip-flop. To advance, you have to win 2 games. So it's best 2 out of 3. If they tie, I believe we're throwing the game out. We're not having a tiebreaker. If it does come to a 3rd game, the higher seeded team should have choice of what lane they want for game number 3. The winners will move on to bowl the top seeds in the finals. Right now, handicap is on lanes 39 and 40, scratch is on lanes 41 and 42, and we will flip-flop for the finals. All right, so I got some cards in my hand. The number 1 seed on the handicap side, the scratch side, Warcrest Valley. They qualified at -24. Team of Tony Lutz, Ben White, Colby Bennett, Isaac Erickson, and Ryan Graham. The number 2 seed, I believe it was something chocolate, Team Chocolate, or whatever it was. Gene Blair, Brian Kennedy, Anthony Nyer, something Owens, and Ryan Carlisi. And your number 3 seed all mixed up. Paige Brown, Eric Erb, Nick Vanderweide, Zach Trimmer, and Emily Garl. Milk Chocolate, I believe, was the 2nd seed. Warcrest Valley qualified first at -24. Milk Chocolate qualified second at -170. And all mixed up was at -344. So what we did was the top 6 teams made the second round. The 1 seed bowled the 6 seed, the 2 seed bowled the 5, the 3 bowled the 4, and the winners are now onto the live stream. In the handicap side, I believe all of these were upsets. Your high seed remaining is 4 rights, make a left. Amelia Lemowitz, Amanda Granada, Tyler Polachek, Alex Berg, and Justin Rizzo. Your number 2 seed, Delco Dogs, Gavin Capoletti, Joey Buck, Jenna Claus, Mike Massa, and Maddie Gannon. Your third seed, the Pinkies, Sarah Fennicle. We always hear Sarah's name anymore. Haley Brown, Josh Christ, Brandon Updike, and DJ Brown. In the first handicap match, I do not know yet what the handicap is per team. I will get you that as soon as it's posted. Joining me in the booth, just back from his spring home in Vegas. He was doing some Nationals bowling this week, and he hit the links. Friend of the PJBT, as he throws some cards down. Skip Moyer, how you doing, Skip?
Pretty good, sir. How are you today?
Oh, I'm pretty good. You sound like you're in stereo. Talk some more.
Yeah, it actually doesn't sound too much better coming in either.
Yes. So somebody listening out there, give me a sound check. Let me know how it sounds. Do you know what the handicap is for the first match?
8 pins.
Who is getting the 8?
Would be the 8 goes to the Delco Dogs.
The Delco Dogs are getting 8 pins a game.
Maybe we're just in stereo, like they say on the TVs.
Alex Robinson says we're good so far.
Well, if Alex Robinson says we're good, then we're probably good.
That's right. Do I sound like I'm in stereo with you?
At times.
Okay.
Right now you don't, but when I first put the headset on, you did. So, I bought these 4 $10 lottery tickets, and they were all losers. it has me thinking I should go buy the 10th, or buy the 5th one.
That might be a good idea. So this is our second year running this Baker Team Tournament.
I'll be right back.
Okay. It seems to be very popular. We had 25 teams, so 125 bowlers. I myself personally am a really big fan of Baker bowling. It brings a whole new concept to the team game when you're all bowling for one score. We had a sound check, and Alex says the sound is good. Now, someone is telling me that it's blurry.
Matt, throw those away, and when you throw them in the trash can, do it aggressively.
Aggressively. Okay, I can do that.
Because I'm mad. All that effort to get $10. I got four. I got the four, and they're all losers. You have to buy the fifth whenever you have four losers in a row. So I bought it. I bought the $10, the fifth $10 ticket to get my $10 back.
Next one's got to be a winner.
I think maybe I should go down and
So unfortunately, Skip, it looks like we're going to do this the Dana Brown way. Hold on a second.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time to begin our first of two step-ladder round matches for the Baker tournament. Okay, this round is the second and third seeds remaining. The winner of these matches will advance to the title match. Okay, it is the best of 3 games. First team to win 2 games advances. They bowl 2 games, they may bowl 3 games. But the first team to win 2 will advance. Okay, on the handicap side to your left, we have the Delco Dogs in the order of Capoletti, Buck, Kloss, Massa, and Gannon. Taking on the Pinkies, Fenical, Brown, Christ, Brown, and Updike in that order. The difference at handicap is 8 pins going to the Delco Dogs. Okay? On the right, on the scratch side, we have Milk Chocolate in the order of Kennedy, Carlisi, Blair, Owens, and Nyer. Taking on All Mixed Up in the order of Garl, Boyd, Trimmer, Vanderwen, and Erb. Okay? We'll bowl a minimum of 2 games. There'll be 1 game. They'll switch sides, bowl a second game. If they are still tied, they'll switch back sides to bowl a third. Okay? All right, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our semifinalists.
All right, and off we go. So, Josh, it looks like we're going to do this 1 frame at a time.
Well, best case scenario, both teams win the first 2 games and we roll.
Yeah, they. We'll change it because that's how we did it earlier.
All right, and we are off. Delco Dogs start off with a 9 count. Brian Kennedy up for Milk Chocolate. Kennedy's first shot is 10 back. These are Baker-style matches, as P.A. Fats alluded to earlier. Each bowler will bowl 2 frames a game. The first bowler will bowl the 1st and 6th, and so on. 5th bowler will bowl the 5th and 10th.
Emily Garl made her spare for the all mixed up team. Ryan Carlisi now up on lane 41.
Why is it every time I watch him bowl, he's playing 5th arrow?
Well, it's
It's like all the time.
It's pretty much his A game. Ryan just completing his freshman year at William Patterson. I will guarantee you, if you saw him bowling in college, though, he would have not have been bowling 5th arrow.
No.
All right, so we got 2 opens on the handicap side.
He tried to miss that spare.
Yes, he did.
Joey Buck up now on 39.
Paige Boyd now up, lane 42. She comes in high, leaves a 3-6. Paige is the now reigning champion, the PIAA in the girls. She makes her spare. Joey Buck made his spare. Haley Brown now up for the Pinkies. She crosses over, leaves a 6-10. Gene Blair had the 4-9 standing, and then he didn't.
Just like that, it was gone.
Haley makes her spare. Zach Trimmer now up on 42. Jenna Kloss up on 39. She's going left, leaves the 1-3-6-9. Trimmer crosses over, he leaves the 6-10. So as always, our message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. Let me know what you think of Baker team bowling. Do you like it? Do you not like it? And tell me why. Jenna chops her spare.
How can you not?
I know. I've always been a huge fan of it.
Talk about having to rely on the rest of your teammates.
Yes. A lot of strategy goes into this. You want to try to get bowlers that are going to string strikes together. We were allowing them to change their lineup after every other game. So basically, come every odd game, they were allowed to change their lineup if they wanted to. We had 24 games of qualifying. It sounds like a lot, but it really wasn't. Actually, Ronald, the camera is not out of focus. We are on the mercy of their Wi-Fi connection here. So I would suggest refreshing your page. I did that on my own, and it came in clear. So try refreshing and let me know what you got. Mike Massa ditched it out to the right. By the way, they were bowling on Alcatraz today. Pretty tough pattern. Anthony Nyer bowling anchor for Milk Chocolate. That's a triple for them.
They're off to a sizable 35-pin lead.
Anthony Nyer, a member of Junior Team USA. Hey, no problem, Ronald. I'm glad it worked for you. Eric Erb comes in high. He leaves himself B, 6-7. Four pin for DJ Brown. Mike Massa with the 3 spare. Luckily for the Delco Dogs, that was on an open, so they didn't lose any count. So let's see, through 4, Pinkies are up by 2 scratch, so that puts them down by 6 with the handicap. That was Maddie as your anchor. She strikes. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Kennedy comes in high, leaves a 3-6. Brandon Updike now up on 40, shooting his 5th frame.
We need to put in the capital budget this year for office chairs. These bowling center hardbacks aren't cutting it.
Kennedy with the spare. They are maintaining a 37-pin lead. Emily Garl now up for her 2nd shot. Frame 6. Brandon Updike with the spare. Emily with a strike. Emily was a PIAA state champion herself last year. Ryan Carlisi was the New Jersey state champion. Brian Kennedy was a PIAA champion. Anthony Nyer was a PIAA runner-up. Lots of talent here on the PJBT, Skip.
Absolutely. It's the place to be.
Absolutely. And not just because we're here.
That was going to be my next comment, actually.
I mean, that is the main reason.
Where else can you go to get commentary by us?
That's true. I know Fox is in negotiations with us to do the U.S. Open.
Yes.
Probably shouldn't have said that out loud. Gavin went gutter spare, so.
So far, they've chosen to not meet our demands.
Is that they won't supply office chairs either?
No, they won't.
Gosh darn Fox.
And And we have to buy our own lunch.
Oh, yeah,
that was
we're
a,
out.
That, that was a deal breaker for me.
Absolutely.
Couldn't even get a pretzel.
You're still waiting for the one up at Hollywood, so what's the difference?
That's true. I've been waiting for that pretzel for 2 years now. All right, through 7 frames over on the scratch side. It is a 43-pin lead for Milk Chocolate, so they, after an open there by All Mixed Up, they are pretty much going to wrap up that game. They just got to stay clean. Delco Dogs up about 23. 13 rather, not 23. Still a close match over there.
Hello, my son.
Blah man, he is pretty blah.
He is pretty blah. Last week's winner getting to 10 career PJBT titles.
Spare there for Gene Blair.
Once again, for those of you that are just joining us, they were bowling on Alcatraz today. And the scores kind of showed it. Nobody was plus. Haley Brown up on 40. She comes in light, leaves a washout. 1, 2, 4, 10. She could find a way to make this. That'll put them right back in this game. If she misses, they will find themselves down by a little more than a mark. And she gets the hard 3. Owens comes in high, leaves himself to 3-9.
Non-count there for Jenna.
So basically, as long as he makes this spare, as long as they get decent count, first ball in the 10th, assuming All Mixed Up throws a strike in the 9th, Milk Chocolate will win game 1. And he makes his spare. Vander now up, lane 42, looking to get a double for his team. He does not, and that's going to do it for game 1.
Yep.
So Milk Chocolate wins game 1 on the scratch side in the Dana Brown way of handling the finals of the Baker Team Tournament.
Make sure you turn or put your names in the overheads or we can't turn you on. You have to put your names in the overhead.
Mike Massa up, 9th frame. He comes in light, leaves a 2-4-5. Mike will not make his spare, so that leaves the door open now for the Pinkies. The Pinkies have 2 scratch bowlers as their bottom 2.
They haven't thrown a strike yet. Now would be the time.
Yes. All right, Milk Chocolate finishes off with a 208. All mixed up will be in the 150s. Let's say 156. DJ Brown comes in high, leaves the 610. If he were to make this, they will take a 2-pin lead heading into the 10th. BK 215, there's 5 bowlers on a team. DJ makes his spare.
Going to be a big 10th frame for both sides.
Yes. Maddie Gannon for Delco Dogs and Brandon Updike for the Pinkies. Gonna have to ask my son number 2 how in the world they came up with that team name. That was a good ball there by Maddie. That ball set up nice.
Okay, Sunday triggers, you're now turned on for 10 minutes.
Matthew.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. You mean the blurriness? The other team said let it go.
Inconclusive.
All right, so we just wanted to take a replay of that foul. The foul lights went off.
Brandon needs to strike on the first ball. No doubt about it.
Yes, strike and 9.
Actually, he could go 9, couldn't he? 9
If-
spare.
He could go, no.
9 spare, 9 would
142.
actually be 42, would be a tie.
Yes. No. Yes. So he could go 9 spare strike.
To win by a pin.
Yes. All right, so now he's going to need 9 on 2 shots. And that's enough to secure the Game 1 victory for the Pinkies. Now the teams will switch sides to bowl their second game. The scratch side, both teams marked in the first with spares. Emily Garl for All Mixed Up and Brian Kennedy for Milk Chocolate.
And with these matches, the individual game scores do not matter. They do not carry over. It's just the first team to win 2 games.
Thank you, Skip.
I wasn't sure if you said that or not, so I threw that in
Actually,
there.
I did not.
Just for our fans at home watching. You know. It's like who's lining it anyway? Points are made, everything's made up and the points don't matter.
I'm going back to the part where you said we have fans.
Well, it's a made-for-TV Lifetime movie. We have drama, action, you name it. Sarah up now for her first frame. She gets 7.
Scratch side, Paige Boyd struck in the second. Ryan Carlisi is shooting a 6-10, which he converts.
Early 2-pin lead for All Mixed Up, pending on their net third frame. Spare shot here for Sarah. She gets all 3. Oh. That's going to be a false start on the offense on lane 41.
That is actually very difficult to do, to hold up like that.
Oh, it all worked out.
Yes. Eddie Watt.
Eddie Mush.
Eddie Mush. There you go. Jean Blair goes 10 back. 12-pin lead for All Mixed Up.
Vander Wen comes up a little high, leaves a 4-pin. Delco Dogs started off with gutter 8, so Haley Brown. Haley Brown, no stranger to carrying a team. She did it a couple weeks ago when she carried me. You're still on mute, Jason, just so you know.
Thank you. That is true.
10-pin for Troy Owens. And we have ourselves a tie ball game. Slim lead for All Mixed Up, but it's essentially tied scratch. Joey Buck with the 1-3-6. He'll be up. What?
Just tried to figure out your math there on that one.
All tied up, but even scratch. Something, whatever. Whatever.
All Mixed Up with an 11-pin lead. We'll let Josh go. He's still on golf scoring.
Well, lowest score wins, you know.
Yes.
Eric Ergov up now for the 5th frame. That's 10 back for him.
What did you shoot today, by the way?
Just deciding if I want to lie or not.
Okay.
I was in the low hundreds.
Okay. That's not bad on the conditions that you had today.
Yeah, if I had a game under 100 yards, I'd be pretty good. Sometimes I'm better off just kicking it.
Where'd you guys play today?
At the Manor. Favorite course of mine. Josh Chris chops his 610. Emily Garl up now on 41. She misses right, leaves the 2-8. And a strike for Jenna Kloss. Here come the Delco Dogs. .28 here for Emily. A little bit of a tough spare on the challenging sport condition. DJ Brown looking to put 10 back, and he will get 10. That's his first strike of the match.
Emily Garl made her spare.
Yeah, I went back and bought the winner. Because I lost 4 in a row, so I went back and bought it.
Yeah, but you only got 20, right?
What do you mean?
What'd you get on the winner?
10?
But you lost 30.
I'm aware. My left pocket feels lighter.
Brian Kennedy with a double. That pulls them back to within 1. So we got a ball game on the scratch side. Paige Boyd up 41. She comes in high 6-7-10.
Mike Massa up on lane 40 for his 4th frame, looking to answer the strike from DJ Brown. And he will open also. So that will give the lead right back over to the Pinkies. I guess they went with just the Pinkies because they couldn't go with Pinky and the Brain because they couldn't decide who the Brain was going to be. That would be my guess. Pinky and the Brain, 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 Brain. That's my childhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
That must have been past my childhood.
By a little bit.
Ryan
Right,
Carlisi with a stone 8.
And how about one for Brandon Updike?
Yeah, wiggly 5.
He stoned a 5 and a 6 all at the same time.
Alrighty then. That 8 pin for Carlisi might be big. They were on a double. That could end up costing them 21 pins.
The only thing to touch that pin was air.
And Brandon almost misses the 5 pin. He's lucky he made that, or he would have never lived that one down.
Nope. I assure you, we would have been sure to let him know that.
Yes, I would have had to go all May 3rd, 1993 on him.
If I miss that?
Maddie Gannon comes in light, leaves the 1-2-4. And Maddie converts it. Zach Trimmer made his spare. So right now a 14-pin lead for Milk Chocolate heading into the 8th. Vander left a 7-pin, not a very good time for that with them down. He converts his spare. All right, so if Owen strikes here, that will really put all mixed up back against the wall. Which he does. So they're not even going to need a mark now, even if Eric Erb were to strike out. If he strikes out, all Anthony Nyer would need is 9 on his first ball. And he does not strike out. So that is going to wrap that up. Milk Chocolate is going to win. Milk Chocolate is going to win 2-0. They will take on Warcrest Valley in the finals. Back here on the handicap side right now, the Pinkies with a 7-pin lead.
Hurry up, there's 2 losers in there with somebody's name on them. There's 2 losers in there with somebody's name on them. Numbers are too high. I don't like playing any numbers above 20.
The last time I won, I bought the loaded ticket, and I won $500. I haven't played since.
What was the ticket number?
I have it right here. So I don't want 91. It's like maybe 30s or 40s.
What's that?
Like maybe 30s or 40s.
Usually, the tendency is the lower numbers with the higher numbers. That's what we see.
That's more so on $10 and $20 and $30 tickets.
Is it wrong that we know that?
I only know it because where I go to get my tickets. When they post all their winners on the board.
Usually if there's a ticket above the number 12, I don't buy it.
I don't mind going up to 14. Unless if it's 17. I'll buy 17 too.
I bought a dollar ticket the other day. It was number 250. I'm like, I'm done. Nobody's giving a winner the number 250. All right,
Did you win?
No. All right, we have a winner over on the scratch side, so now we will wait over here on the handicap side. The Pinkies and the Brainless. We're gonna call them that from now on. They have a slim lead. Josh Chris goes wide, 1-2-8 for him. Spare shot here for him. He will convert. Well, I got knocked down to 6th now at the East Greenville tournament.
Uh-oh.
If I only would have made that 10 pin. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Service is on the way on lane 39. I wonder what they're serving. All right, we are service is underway here to get the loose ball back from in the back there.
Are you a GOT watcher there, Skip?
I am not. I do not have HBO, but I hear good things. I actually started doing a little bit of YouTubing on it just to kind of figure out what the heck it's all about.
It's pretty good. I will not then give you the odds of who is going to be reigning at the end of the show.
I wouldn't even know.
They have the current odds.
I'm rooting for the Night King only because I think he looks cool.
Of course. Well, we always root for the bad guys.
Did I hear somewhere there's a little bit of an identity crisis with him? They don't know really who he is, or
Yes.
is that correct?
Correct.
Will that be revealed?
I have no idea. They did show last season how they became who they became and how they became it.
How many seasons? 3? I don't have HBO, so Comcast charges me enough.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
I do not.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, I just found out that I do because Stacy subscribed to it. So yeah, now I do.
Then if you subscribe to the HBO channel on Amazon Prime, then you can watch it.
Well, I might have to look into that.
All right, so the Pinkies will.
Did we lose the feed? Wi-Fi. Okay, it's going to be the Pinkies moving on. They're going to move on to the title match.
And they were the 6th seed after qualifying, so they dispatched to the number 1 seed in round number 2.
Just a reminder to everyone, the girls only invitational is next Saturday at 222 Dutch Lanes. That we almost have a field,
Yes.
slowly but surely.
Don't
If I
call
could
me
get
Shirley.
What's that?
Don't call me Shirley.
If only I could get people to read their Facebook messages, I'd have a field a lot sooner. I don't know if they're just that disgusted to see the name Skip Moyer show up, or what.
Could be. On to Matthew.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes our semifinal Baker matches. In the scratch division, our third place finishing team, each bowler receiving a $45 scholarship certificate and third place medal, goes to the team of All Mixed Up, Paige Boyd, Eric Erb, Nick Vanderwen, Zach Trimmer, and Emily Garl.
Team all mixed up, your third place finishers today. Each bowler will be receiving a $45 scholarship. And some really cool medals.
Absolutely.
I don't understand why we never get medals, Skip.
Because sometimes you just don't get rewarded for being good at your job.
Yes.
Okay, and our third place finishing team in the handicap division, each bowler getting a $40 scholarship certificate and medal, goes to the team Delco Doll, Gavin Capoletti, Joey Buck, Jenna Cross, Mike Massa, and Maddie Gannon.
The Delco Dog.